It is happening. It is happening. It is happening. How did we get to the 3rd anniversary of Doc and Queenie? I don't know, but we definitely thank each and every one of you, faithful friends on purpose, for joining the Doc and Queenie community, because we are super duper excited to share this time with you. I mean that with all my heart. We have so many videos. Doc's uploading a few more of those as we speak. And we have so many videos, so many pictures, such cool things that you have sent us. And a little birdie told me that there might be actually a mailbox greeting any second now. I've been keeping an eye on all my Ring cameras to see when the mail person will get here. I checked earlier today just in case. And so that is the part that I'm just like, you've got to seriously be kidding me. So I'm super duper excited for this. And let me send one more link to Doc. And I really absolutely can't wait for this. So, boom. We are super duper excited for each and every one of you to be with us today, and certainly for these 3 years. It's the best news of all, honestly, for us to be part of this particular family, friends and family across the globe. And we thank you for your support. We got up to the 300 mark for Doc and Queenie community, which amazing. And I was super duper excited about that as well. So we love having you as part of this. And I cannot believe how fast these 3 years have gone. Doc, happy 3rd anniversary. This is like amazing, right?
Yes, sorry I'm late.
That's okay. I know that you were probably doing a little bit of work there, right?
Just a little bit of work, and technology is my friend today.
I definitely appreciate that, and I certainly understand it. And we are super duper excited, honestly. But I was telling our friends here that 3 years has absolutely flown by. And I'm talking flown by. And so it's the coolest thing ever. I got my shirt on today, by the way. So how fun is that? And all the branded merchandise that we have, just like in case we do go global, shall we say, as far as everybody would want branded items from Doc and Queenie. So I always say, oh yeah, that's going to be on the New York Times bestseller for sure. But we are super, super excited to have everyone with us today. So happy anniversary, Doc. 3 years. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh, happy anniversary, Queenie. Happy anniversary. Well, I have something to share, if that's okay with you.
I love having something to share.
I'm trying to work behind the scenes here and not make it look so obvious. Well, I have been working, and part of the reason I'm late is because I've been working on a video for Doc and Queenie. Just kind of kind of put everything together of what we've been doing with everybody over the past 3 years.
Wow.
And, and like I say, technology is not my friend right now, but we punt and pivot. Nothing like the last minute, but I wanted to just give a little clip to everybody that they can view right now. And then because of the delays in the technology, I will be posting this afternoon. I apologize. I wanted it on there before, but it didn't it didn't work out. So, but I've got a little preview. Let's see if I can do this correctly. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm also going to let's see here. Sorry.
And just, be sure and check your mailbox. Karen Higgins said that Doc and Queenie has actually perhaps become a national day of.
All right, here we go. Can you hear that?
Absolutely.
You are the queen of many things, but I'm super honored and blessed to call you my friend, my sister, my mentor, and you just rock, girl. Keep being the queen that you are.
Let's go melt some chocolate. Make a cup of tea. Let's have some tea and chocolate. That's all you need to do in that K room. Let's just sit down face to face.
We love you, and keep up the good work. You are an awesome mentor. giver, friend, and just all around great person.
Oh my gosh, Queenie, you're awesome. I just love you. I love your sense of humor. I just love your tenacity. I just love who you are. You're just amazing, and you're just so welcoming to everybody, and you're just so genuine. And I just love you, girl. You're just awesome.
I think Queenie needs a vacation. Queenie, take some time for you.
Take a vacation. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think that on this 3-year vacation, I think it's like maybe you'll make it to your 10th. I think that's what I would tell her. It's like it's really fun to see you both talking and having fun and interviewing people and exposing new businesses and new ideas and things like that. So give it 7 more years.
Wow and double wow. How fun to have our faithful friends on purpose pop on, and nice of you for your scheduling topic, Doc. I'm sure that that is no easy feat, but it's back to that same drill. How exciting it is to have our faithful friends on purpose pop on, and certainly to have the well wishes. So thank you one and all for joining us today live, and certainly over these 3 years. And then of course with Lisa for 10 years. Are you kidding me? Let's get through 3 first. Is that how we should do it? Let's get through 3 first. Yeah.
No, doing this video, it was sentimental. Just, I wish I could have put everybody on there, but I actually had a hard time trying to figure out what to cut, what to keep, all of that kind of stuff,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
our faithful friends on purpose, they're all, whether they were on the video or not, we have been blessed with just a bunch of great people, and they had, fantastic things to say about, of course, I had them say something about you, something about me, something about Doc and Queenie, or any advice, so it was a lot of fun to interview and put it together. But what stuck out to me as the video editor was, we are very blessed to have a great group of people.
Oh my gosh, isn't that the truth? And we have a great group across the globe. Denise is in New York, Jody is in Wisconsin, and everyone in between. And as I mentioned, isn't it cool? I said Karen Hagens, and the next thing you know, she manifests on the video. So how cool is that? But she did say, be sure and check your mailbox. So of course I darted out there first thing this morning. I've been keeping an eye on my Ring cameras to see when the mail person comes. It's usually about 2:30 my time. And so of course I'm going, come on, come on, come on, because she said there's a very good possibility. I don't know if this is a national edict or a worldwide edict, but there's a very good possibility that Doc and Queenie is now a national day. So you never know, Doc.
You just never know. No, Queen.
Absolutely. I was hoping that you got your mail first so we could have a sneak preview.
Mine doesn't come until like 1 o'clock. So yeah.
I had a feeling. And so talk about all of our technology challenges, and certainly try. And then of course,
even the mail guy is late.
not only that, but maybe today is the national day of, and all the post offices are closed. And that's when I thought, oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? So I really did go out early today when Karen sent me a message, and I thought, oh, come on. So wouldn't that, but we definitely appreciate all of our family and faithful friends on purpose all across the globe. And it's so much fun to be part of this community. And to think 3 years ago, we were right in the height of the midst of the pandemic, if you will. And we were noticing, okay, let's have a bingo party. Okay, let's have Bible study. Okay, let's have guest lives. And to think of the guest live guests that we've had, that has also been a blast. So if any of you would like to do a guest live with Doc and Queenie, try and get these schedules coordinated, FYI. But if you can get a time that works for you and a time that works for Doc, I will slide in to the best of my ability, and we can get all of these schedules coordinated, because guest live is one of my personal favorite things to do, Doc, because we get to promote our friends, our faithful friends on purpose of out in the world. I think that's a lot of fun.
Well, I have to tell you something, Queenie. I know you're a numbers person.
I
And
am.
I am a little bit, just in a different way. You know, I remember numbers and sometimes they just don't mean anything, but this does mean something. We've had 41 Doc and Queenie guest lives, which is fantastic.
That's amazing.
And I do believe this video for Doc and Queenie will be our 184th video, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I do believe so.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been racking it up. 3 years is a long time, and it's been
I have
fun.
a question. If it's been all of those numbers of videos, YouTube hasn't kicked us off yet, and neither
I
has.
know,
That's kind of cool to think that they haven't even removed us yet. Is kind of fun because
it's
I,
amazing.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Doc and Queenie is a hashtag, and Doc and Queenie Facebook Live is an event. So hey, I'm in.
And I don't think, and I'm not 100% sure because I'm a skimmer. I will skim stuff. I'm not sure if that's just our Doc and Queenie videos, like this program, which I'm almost sure, right? Because we have our Bible study separate, we have our guest live separate,
Yep.
and whatever, we had bingo in there. And,
Bingo party also, and we've had a couple posting parties.
and then, yeah, a couple of posting parties, and then sprinkle it with a little Christmas festival of lights.
Oh, I remember that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now the lighting ceremony. 10, 9. Oh, I'm surprised I haven't gotten kicked out of the neighborhood yet.
Well, and then we were, the differences in the two of us, because yours was this big production, and I'm like, okay, push the button. And it's one little.
Yeah, sprinkle butter. And then
Yeah.
I love the Christmas ornaments. There is not a spot on my tree when I'm finished with it that even could hold tinsel, much less another ornament. And I'm always grateful when I get ornaments as Christmas gifts, but I'm like, that is going to take a large shifting or a new tree with more branches that's going to get this accomplished. So
Well, have you started yet?
I know I actually feel behind. There have been countdowns on my Christmas pages all over Facebook. I know. And so all of a sudden it's like 141 more days, 20 more weeks. Are you ready? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get this going. So I know you start Christmas music in October to make your family nuts, but I would start decorating the second that pumpkin is gone. Boom, I'm all over that Christmas stuff. So
I'm still growing the pumpkin, so you can't do it yet.
I know,
Still waiting.
seriously. I know. And isn't that interesting how everything is so cyclical? You're growing the pumpkins so that we can have Halloween and treats and stuff like that and pumpkin spice doodah. And then I'm waiting patiently to get that Christmas up and going. So I know, I just love the season.
I do too. But yeah, my poor children, as soon as
Yeah.
Halloween, as soon as Halloween's gone, Christmas music comes on and they're like, oh.
And speaking of time flying, honestly, when we were in March and then we were in April and then we were in May and you were putting all the finishing touches on your gorgeous greenhouse and your landscaping in your backyard and all over the place, I said, don't forget, we've got Doc and Queenie anniversary, Doc and Queenie Day 3 coming up. And August 7th seemed like a million miles away. And to think our 4th anniversary of having met on July 25th, that sounded like forever away. And we got to have a posting party to commemorate that, put some new friends together who hadn't met yet, which was so fun. And you think about how fast time flies. It really is phenomenal that we're already at Doc and Queenie Day 3. And I love that 3rd anniversary part. So thank you for this background. Thank you for the video. We will definitely put the entire video from Doc's gorgeous efforts all over our Doc and Queenie Facebook page, and we'll definitely pin it so you'll have a chance to see yourself perhaps in that particular video. So Doc, I'm excited to see it.
I am too. I've been seeing it for days, but
Yeah, oh, I bet. Absolutely.
It's been fun.
Technology is fun when it works, right?
It is. Yeah. It's definitely a test of patience when a platform does not work correctly and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. I got about halfway through and things started crashing and et cetera, et cetera. And so, but I am officially finished. So I'm totally thrilled.
I'm excited. I am.
So traditionally we have to spin the wheel. Oh,
love
and
it.
I have to tell you, I got the National Day of up here.
On
It's
there? Did we make it?
Well, no, we didn't make it, but it is National Festival Monday.
Okay.
So
next
we could maybe
festival.
try and, go the back door and see if they'll make a festival after us. What do you
All
think?
right, we could do that. Doc and Queenie Festival. I'm in.
Um, our faithful friend Terry Ann will be happy to hear that it's afternoon tea week.
Oh, wow. She will be all over that. Did you see her new tiara from the Princess Diana?
Yes, it's pretty cool.
Absolutely. And so now I have to go out to Las Vegas for the Princess Diana tiara collection because that definitely resonates with me.
I have to carry your bag, so I'll be coming with you.
Yeah. I appreciate your help.
But also today is Professional Speakers Day,
Love it.
which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's a National Valentino Day,
All right. I appreciate knowing that.
National Lighthouse Day. Have you ever seen a lighthouse in person?
Not in person, but I love
Nope.
lighthouses. Lisa Bodenhausen, that is her DNA. Lighthouses are,
Very cool.
and so she's a superstar friend also. And so Lisa, here's hats off to you for happy National Lighthouse Day. I love that. Have you been to one in person?
I've been to several actually.
Wow.
I grew up on Lake Michigan on the
Oh,
Michigan
there you go.
side, and there's several
Okay. Yeah.
along that coast. Wisconsin, there's several over there, and then out of the country in Nova Scotia, got to see a pretty cool one up there. So yeah, they're really fascinating. I think so.
I love it. I think they're beautiful.
National Lighthouse Day, but
Thank
yeah,
you.
I just saw Festival Monday. It's a great time to celebrate an anniversary.
It definitely is for sure. I love that also. And again, we can't thank you enough for joining us today live on the third annual, if you can imagine, Doc and Queenie Day. So this is the coolest thing ever. All right, Doc, I actually think I can get this wheel up and running. We'll start with,
Your technology is going to work.
yeah, I hope so. You never know. Cross your fingers and don't say anything yet. We'll definitely spin the wheel and see what word comes up today. And then perhaps we can after that. As long as it's social media. Yeah, I was going to say, as long as it's not social media, you'll be okay with that, I bet.
Yeah.
All right. Efficient. How about efficient? How does that word resonate with you, Doc? Efficient.
Well, efficient. My business is a little different than yours. I have to, I guess you could say, oil the wheel constantly, the social media wheel constantly, because I'm building a virtual business. And I'm also trying to get, the following with building a virtual business. And it takes a lot of work. And actually, just in the past several months, I've gone through the processes. I'm the type of person, I'll go through the process for a while and then, go what I think it's going to be and then stop, look at it. How can I make it more efficient? And actually, I think I was sharing with you a couple of weeks ago about making my process more efficient. Because of course, with efficiency in my business, it will allow me to do more things that I would like to address as far as books and ebooks and whatever else is, going to happen. In a general sense, efficient, I think if you're not efficient, you're going to lose business, you're going to lose time. Time is money. From business sense, I just think things are, if you want to even just jump, you're more relaxed when everything is efficient and is working correctly. Those are the types of things I think of when you say efficient. What do you think about that word?
I, first of all, love the word, of course. And the rest of the story for me is I feel that I am drawn to efficiency. And the reason for that is certainly with my business, the machine has to be efficient. And for me, first of all, to promote it in my brain, but second of all, it has to be efficient or I can't function. And from a standpoint of efficiency, I wanted to say hi to Karen and to Phyllis and to Grace for hopping on with us today live, which is super duper fun. So we definitely appreciate each and every one of you joining us. We're on a different platform today, so we can't see as you say hey, but we are definitely thrilled that you're part of the efficiency of.
But they all three are on the video, so they're going to have to check out the video when I post it.
Absolutely. And so that is super fun as well. So we thank you again for joining us live on Doc and Queenie anniversary day number 3, which is super cool. But efficient for me works with my water, with my workshops, with all my networking. Everything for me is very strategic. And in order to use my time as efficiently as possible, that's why my calendar is really my largest tool. Now, sometimes, Doc, I will look at this thing and go, oh my gosh, what were you thinking? And it's not possible to physically go from all day long, but I absolutely love what I do. And I don't think I know I would not have stayed this long in networking and certainly in the Kangen water business if I had not loved it. And so efficient works for me because it fits my DNA for my company, and it definitely fits my DNA for my lifestyle. So efficient is a great word, and my systems are efficient. My machine is efficient. My workshops are efficient. And I really do love that.
That's awesome. That's totally awesome. Yes. I mean, I don't think any of us could really, quote unquote, be successful without efficiency to some.
I don't
You
either.
know, it looks different. Like you're saying, you need it. For me, the efficiency piece, well, editing a video.
Right.
And that's how that's spread out in the world. And I was just thinking, I take records of everything with the growing. So I know next time I have a problem, or, you know, because growing things is not, well, I'm not sure if it's.
Well, that's a
efficient.
large variable. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Your efficiency has a lot of variables attached to it.
Yeah, it's you know, things turn on a dime. Like this year, I was efficient in getting my cauliflower and my broccoli and all that planted right on time. And then we had a heat wave and I lost it all. So, you know, it's that kind of thing. So you can still be efficient, but you know, now I look at it and go, what can I do next year to maybe even pivot when it starts looking like it's going to have a, you know, something going on with heat. So, but yeah, efficiency is a biggie.
Yeah, I love that a lot. All right, let's see what we get as far as a platform is concerned. I found our Doc and Queenie page. Good for me, right? So I know. Let's all these navigation bars. All right, let's open the Doc and Queenie topics. All right. So Doc and Queenie topics. Let's see what the topic is. This one of the ones that you're going to blow up. Oh,
Okay.
Doc might be blowing this one up pretty soon.
Well, it's kind of, you know, it's in process. It's been fun. I actually was just checking this yesterday. Let's see if it's changed. I'm up to 165 subscribers.
Oh my, now that's huge. Think about when you were 30, 40. Can you guys please subscribe to Kitchen Garden Expert and look at you now? That's fantastic.
40,774 views.
Holy moly. Now that's ginormous. That was nowhere close to that.
No, I did this in the past 2 months. I have increased, I'm not even going to look at the analytics at the moment, but you know, 2 months ago, I was under 100. And I was happy with, I think I was like 12 or 13,000 views. So
wow.
That's the consistency, you know.
Well,
I
I
would say
mean,
I'm
I'm
more
looking at your
efficient in that.
channel and you've got composting, how to build a simple bin, your 4th of July video that was amazing, got 53 views. And it's just amazing the different, you get to see the views, which is cool. And okay, how to pollinate a tomato plant. Don't look. Do you know how many views you've gotten just on that video?
No.
105.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's up.
That's right. Just on how to pollinate a tomato plant. Okay, hang on a second. How to build, no. Where is it? Oh, how to grow potatoes in a grow bag. Do you know how many you got for that?
I can't cheat, huh?
No, you may not. 325.
That's gone up. That's awesome.
That was a 2-minute video and you got 325 views, how to grow potatoes in a potato bag. And so, yeah, when early spring planting 43, you are doing so fantastic. And so I know right now, perhaps you'd like to throw YouTube and all of its components out the window, but your videos have done so great. Your shorts have done so great. Your playlists are exploding. I'm thrilled for you. And I mean that with all my heart. Kitchen Expert is on fire. Your YouTube banner page is amazing. Your channel banner. And just to have the little water drops and all that, is that Malabar spinach?
That is Malabar spinach, yes.
Okay, and so just to have the way that you captured it with just the little sprinkles on there is amazing also. But look how far you have come, and another perfect example of not only never give up, but definitely an example to other people, because you can help them. How to this, how to that. So I'm looking up how to something. I don't have to pay for that information. I get to how to on something. And I just think that is super generous of you also.
Thank you, Queenie. Yes, no, YouTube is it's a great platform. And like you're saying, I'm just looking at my shorts right now. My last one was 1.3 thousand people, and all it is 15 seconds. And I'm talking about my prolific cucumbers, which they are. Try and say that real fast.
Yes, seriously.
But it's amazing what people, like or follow or, that kind of thing. And I'd like to challenge everybody that's out there that hasn't pulled push the button yet on YouTube. Even just the reels, it's 15 seconds. And the way I do my reels, you will not very often, I don't even think you see my hands. You never see me, because it's all about the vegetables and the things I'm growing.
Correct. Mhm.
There is one thing, I was at the fair that got 465 views. It was the chickens and the bunnies, but
Oh my gosh. You know what? Since you just mentioned that, I have done one short. So, well, I think there's about 5 on here, but
go up.
no, the other ones I did, I was actually kind of just messing with the system to see what would happen. But the one that you suggested about me pouring a glass of Kangen water, and I thought, Doc, there is nobody that gives a rip about how to pour a glass of Kangen water. And so you said, just do it. And of course, with your encouragement, I can't say no. 72 views to pour a glass of Kangen water.
Well, remember, it was, I think it was our first year of Doc and Queenie when you held up your pumpkin latte.
Oh,
And
yes.
about it.
Yes.
And then you were over 1,000. I want to say you were pushing 2,000 views.
I couldn't believe Missy Day in Las Vegas, one of our superstar friends in the whole world, sent me a gift card, or I can't remember, I won a Challenger, who knows, but she sent me a gift card to Starbucks. And I know perfectly well it happened in August, because I thought, rats, I would love to promote Missy. And I kind of only go to Starbucks now for special occasions, just because I prefer Kangen coffee, because I'm spoiled. But even so, I thought, rats, wouldn't that have been cool if it could have been a pumpkin spice latte situation? So of course, being me, I look up on my app, holy moly, for Starbucks members, you can get your pumpkin spice latte now. And so I thought, I'm going to do a video to thank Missy. And I, of course, have to do the PSL thing, pumpkin spice latte, because I'm a professional. And so the next thing you know, that's the one I'm getting the views on. And I looked at that and went, what is happening?
You just never know. What, and my biggest example is sawdust.
Yeah. I remember that. I saw the sawdust myself and I went, Doc, what are you doing? Next thing you know,
53.9 thousand people saw it. I can't remember how many likes I got, but it's insane. But to swing it all back around, YouTube and video is a tool, and it's even if it's like we've just said, we think like these are kind of, I don't even know if you want to call them stupid or dumb topics, but people want to be entertained, and if it's different, it'll stick out for sure.
Well, even commonplace topics that you would not think, like I do Kangen water every day. It's not magic for me to turn on my machine and get a glass of water, even to brew my coffee. And I thought, when you said do pouring water, and I was like, Doc, you're kind of killing me. And so just like you said, it's only your hands that are showing, which is probably a good thing, but it's only your hands that are showing, and you're just pouring your water and look at the bubbles. And so I was like, and so I hadn't checked it in a long time. So that's why I got 72 views just for pouring Kangen water. And you never know what's going to appeal to people. Next thing you know, somebody connects with you. They find you on LinkedIn. They connect with something. Can you help me with networking? Where can I go in Kansas City in person? Everybody knows about the American Club Association with Karen and all of her team. And so the next thing you know, one more person goes, where do you go for in-person networking? Next thing you know, everybody's going to ACA because there's more opportunities for new groups opening up. And now they've got a spot to go in person. Where do you go for virtual networking? There's so much opportunity out here now, just from one video, one person connects. I see that you're a networker. How do you this? And the next thing you know, you've got a new network of friends. I just think this is the coolest system ever.
Well, and you just talked about the perfect example, and I've got it on our Doc and Queenie video. I have to plug it again, but just the interconnected, because the question I asked the 7 people that I chose was, how did you find Doc and Queenie, or how did you know about Doc and Queenie? And they said, so-and-so mentioned this, or so-and-so mentioned that, or I knew Kathy from here, I knew, and it was all networking. It was all, and it's just, and there were a couple of people that said, yeah, well, there was one in particular, Doc and Queenie popped up on their feed on Facebook. And they're like, I know Kathy, I don't know this Doc person. And so they watched it. Yeah. So it was just, and actually that person is, we both know pretty well now, but it's just fun. And like you say, the outreach with the videos, yeah, you just never know what people are going to like. You never know who you're going to attach to or network with. It's fun. I enjoy it. I know you do.
Oh, I certainly do. And it's such a blast. And once again, we can't thank you enough to all of our faithful friends on purpose for joining us for these 3 years. Support 300 people on our community page. And every time I see a new person pop on, I'm like, oh my gosh. And they are finding us accidentally, which I love. And we're also on Meetup. And several folks have found us from there, because I always encourage them to go to the Facebook page, the group page, just so they can interact with each other, because I think that is a super huge part of what we promote. So Doc, thank you in advance for that video. I can't wait to see it. I'm super excited to put it on my YouTube channel. And for those of you who don't know how to do that yet, once Doc gets this video posted on her YouTube channel, anyone on the planet can take the magic 3 dots, click on it, especially if you do it from your phone, which is what I do because I find it easier for this. Click on the 3 dots and it'll say add to playlist, and then it'll let you choose which playlist. So obviously this is going to be front row center on Doc and Queenie, and then I can actually share it right from my channel, and everybody on the planet will be able to see the video. I'm so excited. This is just monumental. Doc and Queenie, 3rd anniversary.
Festival day.
Yeah, festival day. Yeah. And National Day of Doc and Queenie. And it's to be a federal holiday, so you never know.
Yeah. And we still need to get paid, right?
Yeah. There's a good idea. I didn't think of the monetization part. We ought to.
Not sure about that part, but
Monetization, that's another word. Yeah.
It'll be out there, and I apologize. It just didn't. I was hoping to get it on before we started, but technology
That's okay.
said no.
Super cool. Yeah, I love technology when it works.
Yeah. So it looks like we are at the bottom of the hour, which or the top of the hour.
Yeah.
Yes, however, but we keep saying thank you, but we really appreciate all of our faithful friends on purpose. And if you're new, we appreciate you too. Jump on our Facebook page and join. Well, you probably have if you're seeing this, but those of you that are our friends, please share. We'd love to have more friends in this networking connection group. Until next time, you can check out KathyWeaverKC.com or Kathy Weaver KC all over social media, or KitchenGardenExpert.com, which is Doc, and Kitchen Garden Expert all over social media. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Queenie. It's been a fantastic 3 years, and like Lisa said, maybe another 7. Who knows? Maybe it'll not be another 10. I don't.
Holy moly! Oh my gosh!
Kind of interesting. Even though we're only 29, I'm not sure. Be doing this when we're in our 40s.
Yeah, you never know. It could happen.
That's true.
That you like the number 7, so I'm sure that's why she said 7 more.
I'm sure that's why. So, well, take care, everyone, and have a fantastic week. And we will catch you right back here next Monday at. Thank you, Queenie.
Thank you, Doc, and thank you everybody for joining us. Bye now.
Goodbye.